Hey everybody, I'm back at it again. I think it's been 3 weeks since I've been out, and regular season is over for deer. Now we're into muzzle loading, and archery is still going on until January 1st. And the last time I checked the DEC website, it doesn't, unless I missed it, doesn't look to me like they're going to do the holiday hunt this year, which I'm kind of happy to see because it stresses out these smaller wildlife management areas. It'd be nice for it to get a little break. I hope whoever went out this year had a lot of success and they got the buck that they wanted. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to going back to the old way because it's a lot quieter now. Today, what my plan is basically just to be out in the woods and away from everything. I mean, God, just to drive over here, you know, I had people tailgating me, and I do the speed limit. But it's just so annoying. It's like, God, man, get a life. You know, find something else to do. Don't bug other people like that. I guess, you know, that's why I like to do these videos, because it shows people that there's more to life than just getting up every day, going to work, paying bills, and just existing. You know, a lot of people don't have any hobbies. They don't have any other pursuit. And a lot of them, I don't know, I can't really say for certain, but it just looks to me like most of the world, a lot of people in the world just spend too much time on the computer, or they're playing games, or they're in front of the TV. And, you know, even that's depressing anymore because TV is not fun like it used to be. You know what I saw recently on YouTube? It was a Johnny Carson. I'm just double checking to make sure there's no glass here, because it looks to me like it was a pretty busy hunting season and there's garbage around, so I got to pick that up. But anyhow, I saw a Johnny Carson segment with an interview with Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon, and it was just beautiful. It was just so normal, you know, and it made me miss the way we used to flip through channels, and now it's all computerized, and everything is just so impersonal. But anywho, I just want to get out into the woods to get away from craziness of society. It's quiet out here, like I said. We're in the slower period of deer hunting, and I just wanna do some small game hunting, see if anything's in here. I'm gonna go into an area I haven't been in a while, which is pretty much everywhere around here anymore, because I've been busy. But I'm just gonna go wander through some open hardwoods. I've got some swamp to go through and a field, but other than that, I don't know. You know, we'll see what happens. And I'm gonna bring my hot chocolate, and I'm gonna hang out there for a little while, and then I'm gonna take a break and have lunch. I got up a little late and had a late breakfast, so I don't have to eat until, you know, a little later. So just go wander around, and so far it seems very quiet. My big concern was how busy it would be, but like I said, even though it's, you know, it's on the weekend, it's still a lot quieter than it was, say, 2 weeks ago. You know, it's a lot busier, so it should be nice. We'll see how it goes, and maybe I'll have a successful hunt. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wish me luck. Well, and so far the woods are really quiet. I just had a funny moment. I made sure that I had my gun because I was thinking to myself, okay, what do I have on me, and what do I need to get out of the car? And I almost got out and forgot my ammo. I've left my gun behind. Back when I used to spring turkey hunt, I left really early in the morning because, you know, with state land, you got a lot of competition for space, and it's limited during spring turkey. And I left the house at, like, you know, 3-something in the morning, and sure enough, I get halfway, out here, and I realized I left my gun behind, so I had to turn around and go back, and then by the time I finally got out here, all the spots were taken. But that's the chance you take with public land. It's just the way it is. I just thought that was kind of funny, because when I thought about the ammo, all of a sudden I remembered, oh yeah, I need some ammo. It occurred to me again, do I have my gun? And I do. It's in the back. So I hope so anyways. I didn't double check. We'll see. Okay, so I'm looking around, and aside from the traffic out there, it's pretty quiet. Saw some slate-colored juncos, and I hear a red-bellied sapsucker. But I am seeing our summer nest over in that direction, so I think I'm going to spend some time over there and see how we make out. God, the woods are so quiet. This is an area that I've hunted before for fall turkey, and I'll put a card up for the one hunt that I did where it was right after the nonsense and everybody did their over limits, which is something I know I've talked about ad nauseum, but it really caused a lot of problems and did a big hurting. Oh, that's my car. Saw a man-made object off in the distance, and I thought, oh, what's that? But anyhow, I remember talking to the rangers here. Oh, there goes the red-bellied sapsucker. The rangers said to me during that time, must have been 2-3 years ago now, and they said, yeah, the turkey you saw, we think is the only one in the forest, because everybody went ballistic. See, this is why we all have to keep our heads about us when something changes, and we can't panic. And it's really a shame. I mean, I could go on philosophically about it, but as the human race moves on, it doesn't evolve very well. It seems to be devolving, and I mean, that's what I saw during that time, was nothing but greed. Gimme, 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 and you know, whoops, easy. You can go suck it. So that's why so much in here disappeared. It looks like there was somebody was coming in here for deer hunting. I see signs, somebody left up some ticker tapes, and I also see where they broke branches on the way in to indicate how to get in. I didn't see any cat's eyes. I don't know if you can use them here, but okay, so I'm gonna head over into this direction. Might walk out into the field a little bit and head back down to where I used to turkey hunt. Well, I just saw a squirrel, but he was down here in that little valley, but as you can hear from the road noise, I'm a little close to the road, and I used to hole up right down in here with my blind. Had a nice little setup there. It's been a while since I've been in here, and one thing I have definitely noticed is that the invasives have grown very, very well, but you know, what are you gonna do? Not unless you burn it all down. So I'm gonna head in the opposite direction of the road. When I used to do the fall turkey here, there were a lot more, you know, of course it was October, there were leaves on the trees, so it wasn't as obvious, but I always wear my blaze. So what I'm thinking is, like I said before, the way people are today, if somebody sees me, they might get upset, even though where I am is illegal, but I am awfully close to the road. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 summer nests. So I'm gonna set a spell in here. But anyhow, yeah, you know, God forbid somebody cries. We need to get over that, people. We need to get over that. You know, the rest of the world sees Americans as a bunch of adult-sized children. And it's pretty pathetic. There's no reason for it. So we need to start growing up and acting like men about situations. Just deal with it. Yeah, life can suck, but tomorrow's another day. Cinder block from one of the many houses that used to be in here. That could be a barn. There's not one single thing moving except me and that plane you hear up there. It is so, so quiet. I mean, not one sound except me and the plane. I'm just watching the camera behind me in case I see some movement. Not seeing a damn thing. Oh, there's a songbird. And that's it. Absolutely nothing. There's a good trail. I've taken it over that way in the past, and I've gone this way. And these ridges through here are a nice place to sit and look down, waiting for something to happen. But I'm not gonna do anything. It's getting dark. Maybe I'll just set a spell until the sun goes down. We also have weather coming in. We're supposed to get 3 to 5 inches, which means I gotta go get a gas can, get some gas in it for the snow blower. Might not even need it. The ground is frozen, but it might not stick. It might, I don't know, it's hard to say. We had a warm-up period last week, so it might not be as bad as we think. So, my conclusion about today's hunt, or it could be an excuse, but I'm not going to call it that yet, is that I should have gone out earlier. Should have gone out this morning when the sun was out, and it was probably when the small game was scurrying around. But instead I was busy on the computer, and that took up a lot of my time. So I came out about noon, and with the approaching storm, if you've hunted or you know anything about wildlife, that changes the whole schematic. And I believe that's what my excuse is. It's a game of chance, no matter what you're doing. If you're trapping or if you're hunting, you don't know what's going to happen, so you kind of have to play it by ear. I have some nice hat head. I bet I do. It's just so much easier to put my hair up in the hat when I'm out in the woods because, oh Jesus, because it just keeps getting in my way, and it moves with the wind, and it moves with me, and it's a distraction, not just for me, but for everything in my vicinity. So thanks for coming with me. If not for anything, again, it's always a nice walk in the woods. And because of the SAFE Act, New York SAFE Act, I have to stop at the house and drop off my gun. And actually, these days, that's probably not such a bad idea, because a couple friends of mine were accosted at a local store, and they didn't have a chance to call the police until they were able to get into their cars. they felt like they were in danger. They got away without a problem. Don't know if the police did anything about it or not. But, you know, this car, the thing about this car is they say the reason the insurance keeps going up is because it's so easy to break into. You can basically break into it. This is vinegar. I spray it in my boots when I'm done. It's just a little squirt bottle full of vinegar. Hiking boots, hunting boots. It's a great disinfectant and a great sanitizer. And it sure beats all the other weird stuff that's out there. But anyhow, this car has engine locks on it and all kinds of upgrades so that it can't be stolen. But unfortunately, the insurance still goes up because it can be stolen just through using a tablet. But if the car's got all that protection, why is the insurance going up? I'll tell you why. Because we're surrounded by thieves, that's why. Everybody wants to pick our pockets. But again, folks, thanks for joining me, and it's been another, you know, no-kill hunt, but still beautiful day in the woods. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.